Get all your exclusive sports news around the world. It's the UEFA Champions League round of 16 draw. Which team is going to qualify into the quarterfinals and which team is going to qualify into the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League 2026. 2025-2026 season, it has been a cagey encounter between most of the top teams in all the European Champions League competitions. In all the top European leagues, there has been a tough moment for most of the big teams in the English Premier League, in the Spanish La Liga, in the German Bundesliga, in the Italian Serie A, and in the French League 1. It has been one of the toughest moments for even Real Madrid, for Barcelona, for FC Bayern, for Man City, for Tottenham Hotspur, for Chelsea, in the English Premier League, in the Spanish La Liga, in the German Bundesliga, and in the Italian Serie A. But today, we are here to talk about four of the best teams that are going to compete Man City is leading Real Madrid when it comes to head in the UEFA Champions League. Out of 16 matches, there have only been 5 draws between Manchester City and then Real Madrid. Man City have won 6 matches against Real Madrid. Real Madrid have won 5 matches against Manchester City. Which team is going to go through in the UEFA Champions League round of 16 quarterfinals? The first leg will be played in Spain, and the return leg will be played in England at the Etihad Sports Stadium. Who is going through? And then 2025 FIFA Club World Cup champions, the Blues, is going to face Paris Saint-Germain, the UEFA Champions League champions, the winners in 2025 UEFA Champions League. They are going to face each other, and which team is going to determine to carry the 3 maximum points at stake. These are the best 2 teams when it comes to the UEFA Champions League. Chelsea and then Paris Saint-Germain. Chelsea have only won 2 matches against Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain have also won 3 matches against Chelsea since 2004. 10 matches played between Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain. Chelsea have only won 2 matches. The second game Chelsea won against Paris Saint-Germain was in the FIFA Club World Cup finals, where they defeated Paris Saint-Germain by 3 goals to 0. Now awaits the moment in the round of 16. When you join the live stream, please double tap on the screen, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Can Chelsea go through? This is a revenge between the 2 best teams in all the European competitions. Can Chelsea go through, or can Paris Saint-Germain go through? After defeating them in the FIFA Club World Cup final, Paris Saint-Germain is always on the verge of making a revenge. Now the mission is here with both teams to determine who is going to go through and who will exit the UEFA Champions League round of 16. Now, can Chelsea make it out of the round of 16, or can Paris Saint-Germain make it out of the round of 16? 16 teams are vying for the ultimate spot. Barcelona will be facing Newcastle United, both home and then away. Who will go through and who will exit? Can Barca win against Newcastle United, or can Newcastle United win against FC Barcelona? This It's one of the toughest moments for these teams. But at the end of the final moment, which team will go through and which team will exit? Is it going to be the moment for Chelsea against Paris Saint-Germain? And then is it going to be a moment for Paris Saint-Germain against Chelsea? Real Madrid against Manchester City? Pep Guardiola is going to prove a point against Man City. Pep Guardiola is going to prove a point against Real Madrid after coaching FC Barcelona to stop Real Madrid dominance in the Spanish La Liga. Now comes the moment. Now comes the moment for Pep Guardiola to once again do the undoing against Real Madrid. Now is the moment for revenge matters from the Spanish capital to the English capital, from the Spanish land of football to the English Premier League, where greatness is being originated from. Out of 16 matches, 5 draws, 6 wins for City, 5 wins for Real Madrid. Which one of these two teams? Levis Scanner, hi, how are you? Say 67. Okay, Levis Scanner is saying, okay, 67, Levis Scanner. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. It's been great having you on board. Double tap on the screen, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It's always about SATV Sports on YouTube. Hi, Muru. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. MashaAllah. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. Double tap on the screen, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It's about the UEFA Champions League draw. Hi, my brother. How are you doing? Srivi, how are you doing? MashaAllah. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. Juma Mubarak. Peace be unto you, MashaAllah, 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 Muru, MashaAllah, Muru Askar, MashaAllah, Muru. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. Double tap on the screen, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let's keep SATV Sports active. Let's make SATV Sports one of the greatest, one of the finest YouTube live streaming in the world. How far can this UEFA Champions League pairings, how far can these clubs go when the UEFA Champions League round of 16 kickstarts? Who will go through and who will exit? How far do you think these clubs will go? Now the pairings has already been made. The clubs has already been paid. Who go through and who will exit? Which team will go through and which team will exit? Can it be Chelsea? Can it be Real Madrid? Where do you live? I am in UAE currently. I have moved from Ghana. I'm in UAE currently. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Thank you so much for asking. Double tap on the screen, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Which team is going through in the round of 16 in the UEFA Champions League? Is it going to be for Real or is it going to be at the moment? Same. No way. Muru, Aska, MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. It's been great having each and every one of you on board. But at the moment, we are discussing the 4 best teams, for the 4 best pairings in the UEFA Champions League round of 16. Now, Chelsea will be facing UEFA Champions League 2025 winners, Paris Saint-Germain. Chelsea won against them at the FIFA Club World Cup finals by 3-0. Enzo Maresca is no more with Chelsea. Enzo Maresca is no more with Chelsea, but can Liam Rossinier do the undoing against Paris Saint-Germain? Can Liam do it against Paris Saint-Germain? And can Pep Guardiola do it once again against Alvaro, who is going through to the quarterfinals in the UEFA Champions League? Same, no way. Moro Askar is saying, same, no way. MashaAllah, Moro. Allah does everything in His own way. Today, we are all in UAE. MashaAllah, MashaAllah, MashaAllah. I really appreciate all the efforts. I really appreciate everything that has been done for each and every one of us. And may Allah bless each and every one of us as we all vie to get to the top with our lives. May Allah always bless each and every one of us. Who is going through and which team is exiting the UEFA Champions League round of 16? Is it going to be Real Madrid or is it going to be Manchester City? 6 wins for Man City, 5 wins for Real Madrid, and 5 draws. Which club is going through? Can Chelsea exit? Can Barcelona exit against Newcastle United? And can Kylian Mbappe come back at the moment when Real Madrid needs him the most? And one surprising thing, all the big teams in the UEFA Champions League, Vinicius Junior has scored against each and every club. And he has assisted against each and every club, from Sporting CP to Manchester City to Real Madrid to AC Milan to FC Bayern to Galatasaray. Each and every club, Vinicius Junior has scored and assisted against all the top guns in the UEFA Champions League. But how far can Vini do it against Real Madrid once again when the pairing has been done? Everyone was waiting for the moment where Real Madrid will be paired against a different club, but now they've been paired and nothing can be changed, nothing can be done about it. But which team is going through? Can Barcelona go through? Can Real Madrid go through? Can Newcastle go through? Can Galatasaray go through? Can Arsenal go through? Can FC Bayern also go through? And can Paris Saint-Germain also go through at the moment? The pairing has already been done. The harm has already been done. But the one who will go through depends upon how best these teams will perform against each other. Now, Man City versus Real Madrid, one of the biggest games in the UEFA Champions League round of 16 pairing. Chelsea versus Paris Saint-Germain, one of the biggest pairings in the UEFA Champions League. Which team will go through and which team will exit? At the moment everyone has been waiting for is the moment where it will determine who will exit and who will go through. Real Madrid versus Manchester City, Chelsea versus Paris Saint-Germain. These are the 4 toughest matches in the round of 16 in the UEFA Champions League. Arsenal is the best team when it comes to the preliminary round. They qualified playing 8 matches, winning all the 8 matches. Goodbye. Have a wonderful day. Mashallah Muru, Mashallah Muru Askar. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. Double tap on the screen as always. Share and subscribe to the channel. How far do you think your club will go before the season comes to an end? How far do you think the Champions League round of 16 will be for most of the big teams in the UEFA Champions League round of 16 pairings? Real Madrid would like to win against Manchester City and move to the quarterfinals of the UEFA Champions League. Chelsea would also like to win against Paris Saint-Germain and equal the 3 wins Paris Saint-Germain has won against them and make sure everything goes in their favor. Chelsea is currently one of the best teams in all UEFA Champions League competitions, in all UEFA competitions, in every competition organized by FIFA, organized by UEFA. Chelsea is the best club in all competitions. They won the UEFA Champions League twice. They won the Europa League twice. They won the UEFA Conference League, also won. All the trophies organized by FIFA, Chelsea has won it. They are the biggest club when it comes to UEFA competitions. But how far can they go against one of their nemesis, Paris Saint-Germain, in the round of 16? Can Chelsea qualify or can Paris Saint-Germain end their dominance against the Blues? Who is going through and who exiting the UEFA Champions League round of 16? Sorry for the interruption. The network is not stable a little bit, but we will still manage the situation and make sure the live doesn't cut off. Which team is exiting the UEFA Champions League and which team is going through out of the round of 16? Is it going to be the moment for Chelsea? Is it going to be the moment for Real Madrid? Or is it going to be the moment for Paris Saint Germain? Who is exiting the round of 16 and which team is going through? Can it be Chelsea? Can it be Real Madrid? Or who is going to go through? How far do you think these clubs will be? In the Spanish La Liga, Real Madrid is second. In the English Premier League, Chelsea is fifth. And in the English Premier League, Man City is also second. Second meeting second, who is going to exit and who will be out? Paris Saint-Germain first in the French League 1 table, meeting fifth position Chelsea. In the UEFA Champions League round of 16, how far do you think your club will go at the moment? Is the moment everyone has been waiting for. Is the draw that is going to determine the superpowers when it comes to the UEFA Champions League. It's the moment where everyone, every loving Real Madrid fan, every loving Chelsea fan, and every loving Paris Saint-Germain fan, the revenge moment is here with all of us. And Desiree, Joao Pedro, is the center stage will not be lying on Usman Dembele to prove a point why he is the world best footballer at the moment. And can the stage be set where it will determine how far Usman Dembele will take Paris Saint-Germain out of the UEFA Champions League round of 16 to the quarterfinals and to the semi-finals and into the finals of the UEFA Champions League? Can it be done by Paris Saint-Germain? Can it be done by Chelsea? Can it be done by Manchester City? Patrick Military. Hi, oh yeah, Patrick. Who is going through into the round of 16? Chelsea, Paris Saint-Germain, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Arsenal, Galatasaray, Man City, Sporting CP, FC Barcelona, or which team is going through? Or Newcastle United? Who is going through out of the round of 16? Patrick Military. Hi, my brother from another mother. Patrick, how are you doing? Double tap on the screen, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Patrick, hi. It's good to have you on board on my live stream once again. Patrick, who is going through into the round of 16? Is it going to be Manchester City or is it going to be Real Madrid? Thank you so much. Patrick is saying he is good. Patrick is saying he is good. And he has said hi once again. Hi to Patrick. Patrick underscore military. Patrick has been a brother from another mother. He has been one of the Newcastle United versus FC Barcelona. Yes, Patrick, who is going through in the round of 16? Yes, Newcastle United versus FC Barcelona. And it's going to be one of the toughest moments. Most of the big teams in the English Premier League, in the Spanish La Liga, Atletico Madrid is also in the Real Madrid facing Manchester City. Who is going to qualify? Atletico Madrid, 3 teams from the Spanish La Liga, 5 teams from the English Premier League, with Sporting CP. Okay, Man City will be facing Real Madrid. Man City will be facing Real Madrid. Chelsea will also be facing Paris Saint-Germain. Chelsea played with Paris Saint-Germain at the FIFA Club World Cup finals, where Chelsea won against Paris Saint-Germain by 3-0. I don't have battery. Patrick, I'll be back once again after iftar prayers. After iftar, that means after 6 p.m., I'll be back live once again and we'll talk more. about Europa League pairings. We'll talk more about the UEFA Champions League round of 16 pairings. Who is going through? Newcastle United versus FC Barcelona, an English Premier League side facing 2024-2025 Spanish La Liga champions, Spanish Supercopa champions, and Copa del Rey champions, and 2025 Spanish Supercopa champions Paris Saint-Germain. Barcelona will be facing Newcastle United. I will be there, Mashallah Patrick. I will come after 6 p.m. I will be live once again. That means it will be around 6:30 or after 8 p.m. I'll come live again, and it will be one of the best discussions in the Spanish La Liga. The leagues will be kicked. The leagues will be starting tonight, tomorrow, and on Sunday. So we are going to witness so much to be discussed. There will be so much to be talked about. A little bit about cricket, a little bit about football, but the center stage will be the UEFA Champions League round of 16 pairing. And in the UEFA Conference League, Crystal Palace is in there. In the UEFA Europa League, Aston Villa is in there. There are 2 English Premier League clubs in the UEFA Europa League and 1 in the UEFA Conference League. There will be so much to talk about tonight. It's about UEFA Champions League. Double tap on the screen, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Is going through and which club will exit? How far do you think your club will go in the round of 16 in the UEFA Champions League? In the English Premier League, Mira, hi, Mira, assalamu alaikum. MashaAllah, and it's peace be unto you. Mira, UEFA I don't know where you are chatting me from, either in UAE or in US, England, or Spain, or US, Italy, Germany, wherever you are chatting me from. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Mira, for joining my live stream. It's been great having you on my live stream. MashaAllah, thank you so much. And Ramadan Karim, Juma Karim to each and every one of you. UEFA Champions League round of 16 pairing. Which team will exit and which team will go through in the round of 16? Newcastle United versus FC Barcelona, Manchester City versus Real Madrid, and Chelsea versus Paris Saint-Germain. Which team is going through into the out of the round of 16 to the quarterfinals, to the semi-finals, and to the finals of the UEFA Champions League? Which team is going through? Is it going to be the moment for Real Madrid? Is it going to be the moment for Manchester City? And is it going to be the moment for Paris Saint-Germain? Which one of the best teams do you think has 99.9% chance of going through out of the round of 16 in the UEFA Champions League? Man City is there, Real Madrid is there, Chelsea is there, Paris Saint-Germain is there, Barcelona is there, Arsenal is also there, FC Bayern is also there. But the biggest and the toughest matches is about Man City versus Real Madrid, Chelsea versus Paris Saint-Germain. Which team is going through? Now, every loving Chelsea fan will always pinpoint his club to go out of the round of 16 and make sure Paris Saint-Germain exits. But can it be possible? Can Real Madrid make sure Man City exits the UEFA Champions League round of 16? Can it be possible? Or it's not possible? Mira, thank you so much for joining my live stream. I really appreciate it so much. I really appreciate it so much. And she's the only female I have on my live stream. Mira, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And assalamu alaikum to you once again. Double tap on the screen, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Which team is going through and which team is exiting the Champions League round of 16? Can it be the moment for Chelsea? Can it be the moment for Paris Saint-Germain? And can it be the moment Benzema? Hi, Man City is gonna win. Benzema is saying Man City is gonna win against Real Madrid. Benzema, is it going to be both home and away, or Man City will win at the Etihad Stadium and Real Madrid will win at the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium? Who is going through? Man City is gonna win. Yes, I understand. Is it both home and away, or Man City will win at the Etihad Stadium and Real Madrid will also win at the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium? Out of 16 matches, Man City has won 6 matches against Real Madrid. Real Madrid has also won 5 matches. 5 matches has ended up in a draw. Can Man City stop Real Madrid's dominance when it comes to the UEFA Champions League? And can Real Madrid also stop Manchester City dominance in the UEFA Champions League? Double tap on the screen, please. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. How far are we going to see the moment everyone has been waiting for? The UEFA Champions League round of 16 draw. Who is going through? I'll be shifting and then going live on TikTok. So you can join me live on TikTok. TikTok is about SATV Sports underscore unlimited. SATV Sports underscore unlimited on TikTok. I'll be moving right to TikTok and we will talk more about the UEFA Champions League round of 16 draw. Which team is going through and which team is exiting? Man City versus Real Madrid. Which team is going to power the journey to the quarterfinals, to the semi-finals, and into the finals of the UEFA Champions League? Which English club is going to stay and which English team club is going to exit? Now the round of 16 is here with all of us. The pairings has been done, and what everyone has been waiting for is officially with all of us. But who is going to exit? Thank you so much, each and everyone that has joined the live stream. Double tap on the screen, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Which team is going to exit the tournament? And which team is going to go through? Now, the moment everyone has been waiting for, the moment everyone waited for, is here with all of us. But which club is going to exit and which club is going to go through? Which club will exit and which club will go through? There's always a better way to smile. There's always a better way to smile, and there's always a better way to put your club above each and everyone. Now, the moment we have always been waiting for is here with all of us. Manchester City versus Real Madrid, round of 16 UEFA Champions League. Chelsea versus Paris Saint-Germain, round of 16 UEFA Champions League. Who is going through and who is exiting? Can FC Bayern move out of the round of 16 into the quarterfinals, and can Newcastle United and FC Barcelona also, which of these two clubs will go into the quarterfinals? How far do you think your club will go in the quarterfinals of the UEFA Champions League? And how far do you think your club will go in the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League? Now the moment we have always been waiting for is here with all of us. Can Man City go through? Can Liverpool go through? Can FC Bayern go through? And can Chelsea also go through? Now the moment is here. Which club do you think will go through and which club do you think is going to exit? Binsana is saying Man City is going to go through. Do you share the same sentiment that Real Madrid will exit the round of 16 in the UEFA Champions League, or Real Madrid will stay in the UEFA Champions League round of 16 and move to the quarterfinals of the UEFA Champions League? How far do you think the moment will be for Real Madrid against Man City and Chelsea versus Paris Saint-Germain? These are the toughest pairings in the UEFA Champions League. The rest of the pairings, anything can happen. Galatasaray has done so well to be where they are at the moment. And they defeated one of the Italian champions, Inter Milan, back to back. And now there is a point where Galatasaray need to prove that they are the super champions when it comes to the Turkish Super League. Now the moment they waited for, it took them several months, several days, and several years to be where they are in the round of 16. They have one of the finest African footballers, Victor Osimhen, in the round of 16 in the UEFA Champions League. Can Victor, one of the best arrowhead strikers from the Nigerian national team, the Super Eagles of Nigeria, is here with all of us to prove a point that he is in to stay. He is in to prove a point in the round of 16 in the UEFA Champions League. Can everything be done and dusted by Victor Osimhen? And Ghanaian international Antoine Semenyo is also going to play in his first game in the UEFA Champions League against one of the best clubs in Europe, Real Madrid. And since joining Manchester City, Antoine Semenyo has done thoughts on Man City versus Real Madrid. Ogrum 7 is going to be very tough. It's going to be very tough. Out of 16 matches between Real Madrid and then Manchester City, City has won 5 matches against Real Madrid. Has won 6 matches against Real Madrid. 5 matches has ended up in a draw, and Real Madrid has won 5 matches against Manchester City. There is always going to be a revenge mission. There is always going to be a revenge mission between Man City and then Real Madrid. But within that revenge mission, who is winning? Within that revenge mission, who is winning? Is it Man City or is it Real Madrid? Real Madrid would like to do everything possible to secure the 3 maximum points, both home and away. 6-pointer. At the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium, 6 points is at stake. In England, at the Etihad Stadium, 6 points is at stake. But can Man City win it? Can Real Madrid win it? Vinicius Junior has scored against most of the top teams in the UEFA Champions League. In Italy, in France, in Spain, in Germany, in England, and across the length and breadth, and then even in Portugal. Vini has scored against each and every club. But in the round of 16 against Manchester City, can Vini score once again to make sure he proves a point to Pep Guardiola, who coached FC Barcelona prior to moving to England? He went to Germany and then he moved to England. Prior to that, who is taking that maximum point at stake? Thoughts on City versus Real Madrid? If you ask me who is winning, I can't choose it because I support Manchester United, and then Manchester United is an English Premier League club. Man City is also an English Premier League club, and I also love Real Madrid. So between these two clubs, if I say Real Madrid is winning, I'll be biased. So the best team is going to win. But if you ask me, City has enough players to silence Real Madrid, and Pep Guardiola is the most experienced coach above Alvaro. So the one who is winning, it will determine who has the best tactical genius to win the round of 16. Rodrigo will definitely score against City. Rodrigo has been one of the finest players for Real Madrid, and at the moment, he has 99.9% chance of making Real Madrid one of the best teams in the UEFA Champions League. At the moment, Vini in 7 matches, he has scored 7 goals in 7 matches. And Vini can also score against Manchester City. When it comes to the big stage, there is always one player who will always give out his best. When it comes to the big stage in the UEFA Champions League, when it comes to the big stage in the Spanish La Liga, there's always one player who will always stand tall Rodrigo, Jude Bellingham, Vinicius Junior, Kylian Mbappe. And when it comes to the biggest moments, there is always Manchester City, David Silva. There is always one of the best players. Donnarumma is one of the most experienced goalkeepers when it comes to the UEFA Champions League. And Thibaut Courtois is also one of the most experienced goalkeepers when it comes to the UEFA Champions League. So who is winning and who is losing? Let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll be back with more exclusive when it comes to sports news around the world.